All right, what's going on, guys? Let's go here. Hi, go. Whoa, whoa. Oh, hey, how you guys doing? It's me, Grady, on the charts, and I just want to do a midday review of the trading action that we had today. It wasn't really active today. It was very slow, and there was a lot of back and forth price action. And I hate to use the term choppy, but yeah, there was a lot of chop. What I mean by that, it was just back and forth. And most of the price action we saw today occurred in the pre-market, and the entire range of most of the morning session was right in the low of London, and then we were finally able to get out of it a little bit later on. But today was a learning day, and what we were learning about was this. We were learning about how to trade through this type of price action, right? So we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and pop up my executions on the screen. And I don't see my executions here, which is very interesting because they should be here. All right, executions, right? You see that, right? Executions. Uh-oh. What are you doing, TradingView? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and pause the recording. Did I even pause the recording? All right. We'll go take a quick look at the executions. I didn't want to have to edit this. I wanted to do it in one shot, but we're going to do it live. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We'll do it live. I'll just cut it. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at my executions for today. So I started out the day pretty good, right? We had this first presentation fair value gap to form here. And so I'll go ahead and I'll swap it over to fair value gap, and then I'm gonna drop in here and I'll call it first pres fair value gap. So we had our first presentation fair value gap form here, and that's where I took my initial entry. Now we came all the way down to this level and we were doing very well. But then price bounced off of the mean threshold of this down close candle, and then we rallied back into this area. The thing about it is that this initial leg, had it continued, I would have stayed in it, but I didn't want to exit early because of this impulse move right off the open back into London sessions imbalance here. So it seemed to me to be a very clean move to the downside. Unfortunately, it didn't play out. So later on, when we returned to this area, I thought to myself, okay, let's take a look at the chart and see what it's offering us. Once we returned to this area, I again began to look at this consolidational, this confluential cluster of PD arrays to price to and reject and move to the downside. Overall, I was bearish on the day. On my live stream, I did a full breakdown on my analysis of the higher time frame for a move to the downside. But this is the thing that I learned today, and I learned not to overtrade, which is something that we continually learn, right? It is not a one and done. It is something that we have to practice, something that we have to continue to practice, and something that we have to study. So I took a few trades in this range, attempting to get short at this point. And one of those things that I mean by chopped is that for every trade that I took short, someone else on the other side probably took that same trade long, and they were also stopped out. So I was stopped out multiple times trying to get involved in this trade. And then finally we had at 11 o'clock or so, roughly just a little bit after 11, we had this impulse to the upside, taking us up above the relative equal highs here, taking us above this high, grabbing all of this liquidity. Then we had a very quick step to the downside. Then I put on this measurement tool, and this would have been one trade too many for me. And that's why I decided not to get involved. Said, if I'm going to learn to be patient, if I'm going to learn not to overtrade, it has to start from moments and times like this. Whether it's 10 trades in, 20 trades in. We didn't do too bad on the day. We were only down $132 on the day. I traded micros today, and I think I took profit on several trades, which really mitigated the loss overall. And then the rest I let go and hit my stop loss, in order just to let the market play out. So that's our day, and this is this is one of those days where we enjoy the FOMO, thinking to ourselves, "Oh yeah, I could have gotten into this trade, and it could have gotten us so many ticks, right? It could have gotten us so many ticks. 500 looked like 500 ticks, and it would have been decent, right? It would have been a decent day. However, this was a better day because we stopped ourselves from overtrading. We did not let ourselves get triggered and go full tilt. We brought ourselves back from the brink. We sat on our hands, and then we know that the investment of drawdown is going to be beneficial in the future on the come up. All right, Grady. All right, y'all. I'm Grady on the charts. Please like and subscribe. Please hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys on the chart. Bye bye.